So, good evening, friends, invisible audience, and maybe the visible ones. I want to speak on thoughts, the power of thoughts, the power of thoughts. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So, in a nutshell, it's saying that you cannot differentiate a man from his thought. If I sit down with you for 5 minutes and hear your thoughts through your words, I can tell you who you are. Your personality, your person, about 90% of your personality, everything about you, where you are going in life, I will detect that by just hearing your thoughts that comes by way of words. So thoughts are conceived by way of imaginations. So your thoughts are you. It's you. You are not different from how you think. You're not different from how you think. The way you think, that is the way you are. So when you sit down, thoughts by way of imaginations, meditations, things flow through your mind. As a matter of fact, you cannot stop thoughts from coming to your mind. You cannot stop them, actually. Because every day the mind is a very vast word. The Bible calls it heart, even in some places. The heart or the mind, where thoughts, are bred, where things are conceived. The thought realm is like your womb, your heart, mind is like your womb, where things are conceived. When they are conceived, they bring forth. So when they bring forth, whatever they bring forth is a product of your thought. So even God, our creator, sat down and conceived in his mind the thoughts of how the earth's going to look like. All these things were buried inside of him. So he came out and started by speaking those thoughts into existence. So what happened was, the first day he spoke, let there be, let there be. The word be is a verb. That means he's putting his thoughts into action. So the thoughts will produce results. So your thoughts are buried inside of you by way of imagination. So you sit down to think, image nation. So these images are coming from a nation that is not here. It's from a supernatural world. You bring them into this world, physical world. So first, you think. Like I said before, you don't stop thoughts from flying overhead, but you can stop them from perching. Like the way birds fly over your head. You can't stop birds from flying, actually. They fly over your head. Some even drop some things on your head when you're under some trees. But you can stop those birds from building nests, giving birth, living inside your head or your head. You see? You have the power to stop whatever thoughts that come to the mind, negative or positive. So if you have an apartment, a warehouse, a place for thoughts to dwell in, what happens is you have a good space for evil thoughts, evil imaginations. You enjoy them, you think about them, you always peruse over them. It is you. That is you, because you love it. You stay there. You enjoy it. That's you. You're not different from your thoughts. But if you don't like it, you clean the warehouse, you let it go, you push it also. Come on, you delete it. When it comes to your mind, delete it. Because your inside of you can't conceive evil thoughts. Your womb is not available for such things. So your thoughts, when they are conceived by way of imaginations, you start speaking them. When you speak them, those words become manifest. Words are not just words. Words are spirits. Jesus said, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirits and they are life. So the words that you speak don't leave the atmosphere. They go around, hovers around and come back to you. So what you say What you voice out, whether by way of anger, by way of whatever it means, you say it. It is what is inside of you. That's why I tell people, when somebody is angry, very angry, and he says, I hate you, I don't like you, I'll kill you, don't think he's joking. He just told you the truth. Or when he's angry and say start insulting you and telling you certain things that he couldn't tell you when he was in a good atmosphere. Maybe he's calling you a madman, you are stupid, you are this, you are wicked, you are stingy, or that. He's just telling you the truth, because when he's angry, he speaks his mind. Something happens to him, he got confidence to tell you the truth. So they are not just jokes, not just words. Say he was angry, so I didn't even mean, no. You need to sit down and search one after the other those things that was said, because the person that is talking has conceived those things inside his heart. But an opportunity came and he voiced them out to you. That's why you can use your words to kill somebody. Words can kill, words can make alive, words can make people heal, because he sent forth his word and healed them, delivered them by way of words. So words are powerful. So the whole world is created by words. Everything is by words. But those words come from thoughts, come from imagination, the power of thoughts, thinking, to bringing down imaginations, everything that raises up itself against the knowledge of God. You bring them down by way of prayers. You pull them by way of words too. So, watch what you think. Watch what you hear. Because the word hear, if you look at that word H-E-A-R, has ear. If you take away H, you have E-A-R as ear. And ear, if you attach it to H, that is hear. Then put T at the end of it, you have heart. H-E-A-R-T, heart. So you see, the ear is sitting in the middle of the heart. You get it? So ear is in the middle of the heart. So what you hear with your ears goes into your heart. I repeat, what you hear with your ears goes into your heart. And they say in my dialect that the things the ear hears is what pains the heart. I think I'll continue this episode more. Just stay tuned and hear from me. But let me just finish this. What you hear with your ears goes into your heart. And if you see the picture of the heart, if you draw the picture of the heart, it's like it's shaped in the way of love, you know. But if you divide that picture into you and you check how the ear is shaped, it's half. You put them together, it forms heart. So it's two ears that forms the heart. So it's perfect ear inside the heart. H-E-A-R-T. It tells you that the things you hear goes into your subconscious mind and works on you. That's why when you go to a party or a club, a Christian or somebody, you go to a place, you're hearing some heavy music, some kind, you know, Dorime and all kind of songs that you ought not to hear. You don't want to sing it actually. You kept quiet, but the things were bouncing inside your ear, they were drumming in your ears. When you go home, when you get home, after 3 days, those sounds begin to play back. And if you don't know, you start singing along. Say, pastor, don't they sing the Dorime? You start singing those songs because they will play back from your subconscious mind. So the things you hear matters. That's why he said to us, take heed how you hear. Take heed how you hear. The things that you hear, the things that come out from inside of you is what defiles you. So when they go inside by way of ears, way of words, they defile you inside. Produces thoughts. You start thinking about it. That's why women are moved by words. You tell them things, they go and say, let me go and think about it. They go and peruse it. He said he loves me. He said he hates me. They start thinking about deep. There are some people, they call them deep thinkers. They think it. They conceive it in their womb of mind. Then they bring it out. By way of hatred, manifestation of evil characters or good things, depending on whatever was conceived in the inside. So watch your thoughts. Come on. Say watch your thoughts. Watch what you think. You can be anything by way of positive thinking. There's a book called Think and Grow Rich. So you think it. You peruse it. you go down with it, then it conceives your mind. And when the mind is made, one great writer said, the will of man is beyond surrender. When the mind is made up, when the mind has decided, nobody can change it. So everything is done in the mind. The mind is so strong. That's where thoughts happen. It is called the greatest place battles are fought. It is in the mind that you take decisions. It is in the mind. Because you don't know my mind, I don't know your mind. It's in the mind that everything happens. So until I come your way next time, keep tuned. Have a blessed day.